Welcome to the Positive Growth Doctor podcast for women. I'm your host, Dr. Christina Wilson. I created the Positive Growth Doctor after years of dealing with societal expectations, self-doubt, and perfectionism. I leveraged my 30 years of experience as a positive psychologist to address limiting beliefs and gain clarity to build confidence and navigate obstacles to achieve a healthier well-being. I knew that pain all too well, so I empower women to achieve confidence and live a positive-centered life. Subscribe to the podcast and check out the earlier episodes so you don't miss a thing. And let's get to it. Welcome back to the Positive Growth Doctor podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Christina Wilson. Have you ever walked through life and looked around at everything you've accomplished and then thought, who am I really? Did I really do this? You're not alone. And many high-achieving women find themselves under this cloud of self-doubt, whispering lies to them about their self-worth and their potential. And I'm here to shine a light on those shadows and help you break the chain that holds you back. So in this episode, we're diving deep into the hidden stronghold that often keep high-achieving women from recognizing their immense potential. And these strongholds are often rooted in self-doubt, perfectionism, that can be powerful deterrent on their journey to personal and professional fulfillment. But fear not, because I'm here to equip you with the tools to cultivate resilience, embrace your unique strength, and strengthen your faith. So join me as I explore transformative strategies. I'm really excited about the ones I have for you today. To shatter those barriers and unleash the unstoppable force within you. I am even giving away a powerful tool going to do just that. It's time to step into your power and recognize your self-worth and confidently navigate the path to success. So let's get started and find the full transcript for this episode on your favorite podcast. Also, please share the podcast with other women. Tell your friends about it. Help them grow in their journey through life as well. And don't just invite your friends. Extend your reach by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. That is just huge. I appreciate you. High-achieving women often get stuck in these strongholds that keep them from reaching their potential. And in episode 6, and if you haven't listened to it yet, that you don't want to miss that one, I get super vulnerable. And I share my story of success, despite all who told me that I couldn't and that I would. And I said, watch me. And I did. But with that comes the inner whispers of really, do you deserve that? So, and I got tired of that, really tired. And I made some change of it. It took a while, but I did it. And so how even is this a thing for strong women who have risen to success despite their challenges? Well, part of this is how society views women in the first place. And it's been this way for many years. Okay. And it definitely plays a role on some level. There's different variables involved. And one of the best way to change that is to show up authentically together, right? So let's focus in on those strongholds that keep us tied down and keep us from emerging from the depth of self doubt, comparison, and perfection. So much more. So give this some thought for a minute, okay? What exactly are you tied to? What is for you? When you are negatively yoked to something in this world, you are not free. Don't we all want to be free? Especially when you've worked this hard, right? You might recall that in biblical times, we talk about this a lot. Animals would work together. So they harness the animals together so they wouldn't break free. And this is how I envision the stronghold I used to be tied to, and the very one that you are tied to now, right? This is not uncommon for us when we have come from difficulties and challenges early in our life. That is all that we've known for so long, right? So it's time to break free, okay, from those thoughts and those beliefs. These beliefs turn into limiting beliefs. And, you know, we perfect them over time as human beings, right? Which gives them a lot of power. However, it doesn't have to stay that way. So think about strategies to help high achieving women to take action and shift those limiting beliefs. Now, I created the worksheet that helps women move the needle in this area. And I use this when I coach women. It helps to do three things that are necessary for change. I'm going to repeat that necessary for change. It creates awareness around those beliefs. It helps you challenge the belief and to take action in the process of changing those beliefs. Okay, so the first is that you have to create awareness by identifying the beliefs or those limiting beliefs that you have. Sometimes we've had them for so long, it just comes, it's a part of who we are, right? So, what are the recurring negative thoughts that you have about your ability and your self worth? Give that some thought. And how do these thoughts make you feel in your personal and professional life? Okay. And I want you to be able to list specific situations where these beliefs have held you back. Think of some examples and how have these beliefs impacted your decision and your action. And that's all about creating awareness. Anyone who's been around me for very long knows that I'm all about creating awareness for a good reason, because that's where it all starts. That's where change starts. Okay, you've got to have the awareness, otherwise you're not going to change. And the next is to challenge those beliefs. So here's some questions. What evidence do you have that contradicts the belief? Well, look at what you've achieved, right? Have achieved that. And who are the people in your life who see your true potential? Because there are, and what have they said about your strength? Now, identifying and building strengths is another part of my program, my growth model that I've created. and it's essential for growth. We all have innate strength, God-given strengths that we were born with. And you can use those, they're very powerful, to grow to imaginable height. Now, reframing is a strategy for changing these beliefs. Consider some of these questions. How can you reframe negative belief into positive affirmation? Try this by writing down some new empowering beliefs to replace each limiting belief that you have. Okay? Now, in this worksheet, I help you create an action plan, and it walks you through the process to facilitate growth. So be sure to grab the link for the free worksheet that I have in transcript. Okay? Now, I'm going to leave you with this. Leaving limiting beliefs behind, that's a choice. We all have choices in life, even if it feels like we don't sometimes. And usually those are the cases where the choices aren't that great. But a choice is often easy. But carrying out the change is hard. Especially when it's been like this for so long. And that is why I help women and I partner with them together. We are a team. I partner with them along the way in my program. Exactly what I do. And right now, being tied to these themes, these beliefs, it's not serving you. These strongholds are not serving you. This is not what God wants for you. You have worked hard and you deserve to be free from strongholds. So, what is holding you back? I included the link to the free worksheet in the transcript to help you get started. I hope this helped. And I look forward to our time together next week.
Thanks for listening to the Positive Growth Doctor podcast. Be sure to leave a review and tell other women about the podcast. Let's support one another. Find the full transcript for this episode on your favorite podcast app. Watch the podcast on the Positive Growth Doctor YouTube channel and learn more at thepositivegrowthdoctor.com. And be assured, you are not alone on your journey